What up? Welcome back. I'm Chris Telesbo. Another DGV video. We're going to go through Blueberry Thicket. The first round through I'll play how I play it. Second round will be an easier way, safe 3-star. So, let's go. Alright, hole 1, little baby hyzer. If the wind is helping, I'll throw a fairway, slower one. This is a windbreak river. If the wind is hurting, I'll probably up to a musket. Make sure you get over there. Nice little 11-meter putt. Tap in 2. Okay, kind of the opposite of the hole, little baby hyzer. This is ace runnable pretty easily with accurate glide muskets. I tried to push this one there with the helping wind. It just fell out, and that's okay, because that's still a circle 1.5 putt. It's a dumb phrase, circle 2 putt. 13 meters still good every time though. This hole's kind of tricky. I throw this weird little light glide ballista hyzer flip. It pushes pretty well down this tunnel, and it's got this little gully on both sides. So with the 912 update, I feel like I usually filter back out to the bottom. This one actually rolled forward a little bit too, which was fortunate, and left me a much easier throw in than the 30-meter, 35 I would have had if I stayed up in those trees. But not uncommon. Those little berms help push it back out pretty often. So very doable. Happy to get that one. This is a tricky hole. I kind of always just throw this little forehand musket flex. Backhand river works well too, but I thought I made this when I threw it, and it just wasn't close. And then it was close, but tapping on that I'm happy with. That's not an easy ace run. So far so good. This one, I don't know when I started throwing this musket straight at it. I didn't really look at the wind, but it's pushing it, so it's going to keep this too high. Otherwise the line was pretty good, and this is another one of those greens with that big bowl feel around it, so even if you do go long, you won't always get this good of a roll, but it should always slide back down to the bottom and leave you in that 10 to 15 meter range for a makeable 2-putt 4-2 with 1 putt. So happy to run that one. That's one I'll run in multiplayer as well because of that bowl. Kind of funnels stuff back down. This is definitely the ace run of the course. I throw this little backhand pure at it. Probably make 1 in 4, 1 in 5. That was a good shot. I just missed. But tap in 2. That's fine. Especially for Challenge the Valley, no problem with that. This one's kind of fun. If the wind is hurting, I'll throw this recoil at it. The line on this is pretty good. It needed way more hyzer to get right, but because of that pushing wind, it's going to sit pretty well. Sometimes I get aggressive and end up on that hill and have these fun little 20-25 meter downhill shots, but downhill with the tailwind, just a little tap on the putter and it'll float on down there. So good too. This hole's my least favorite on the course, I think. I throw a flex musket. The more wind you have underneath it, the more flex you put on it. So I had a little bit of wind, a little bit of flex to get up here. And anything on the hill or within 10 meters is a good shot because you can tap in that putt. If you have to throw at that basket from 15 or more, it gets a little dicey, but get away with it. I've seen a lot of shots on this one. I still just throw this big hyzer. I'm new to the river. I know Explorer line and Fuse line pretty well, so a ton of hyzer, just get it left. And this green is also, if you land short or left, it filters me down there pretty well. The only miss I have where I don't get a look is if I go short or right, because there's that one guardian tree you see there, and you can filter long back into the other trees, and that's a miss too. But 10 down, good score. I'm happy with that every time. Okay, a little bit safer run. Most of these are going to be similar shots. I'm just going to disc down, but see, this time I have a hurting wind, so I'm going to go up to the musket to try and get over there. Lands short, scoot over, boom, inside 10 meter. Most of these, I think the difference will be if the wind is helping, you go down a disc. If the wind is hurting, you go up a disc. And I'll kind of show that again. So this is a helping wind. I went down to a river to get a little bit less distance. The musket with a 3 might have actually been able to make it, but that's not the safe play. So I went down to the river, ton of hyzer, floated over, 6 meter. Easy 2. Alright, safe play on this one is definitely the right fairway for me. You can get away with like a glide musket, glide recoil. I'm sure you can throw a roller down either one of these, but like I said, I'm not doing rollers yet. This is just air shot video. So pitch a ballista down the right fairway. 72 meters is more than the pure will go, but because I want to stay safe and make sure I stay in the circle, this lands at like 62 meters and slides a few, and you get that tap-in birdie, which is the goal of this half. This hole, again, not my favorite. Little crosswind. I'm going to go forehand musket again. I probably shouldn't have. Probably should have been a river. And you can see that drawback was not as quick and smooth as normal. So I pulled it back thinking I had a river and realized it was a musket, so I tried to force it. So this was a little bit of an errant shot, but lucky for me, it's still open and in my confidence putting range. So not a great tee shot. Still save the 2, which is kind of the plan on this course. We're going to try the fuse. This is like a safe 2 play. Instead of the musket run that hits the hill and does usually come back, this always lands short and always scoots up. Tap in most of the time, sometimes 5 meters. Really missed shots will be 10, 12 meter. Again, forehand goes a little bit less far than backhand, so forehand pure here, aimed a little lower. Trying to hit the ground short of the basket, which I barely do. It still goes too far. I'm getting used to glide still. I just switched from the sticky pures like last week. But 9 meters, still in the confidence circle, still a good birdie. So the recoil is the ace run shot. Musket's the 2 shot because it's not going to go too far. It's not going to go cruising by up the hill, which the recoil can. Landed well, sat well. Probably 7 meter too, 8 meter. Another good birdie. 2 doesn't hurt on that one. And this shot, again, I always play this the same. I've never tried to ace run this yet. Just flex the sidearm musket, get up inside 10 meters, make the putt. It's not a hole I really want to mess with. Just get my 2 and get out. And this, so this is normally my safe play. I kind of missed a little bit inside here, a little too much hyzer, but I do miss this last guardian tree right there. So fortunate skip. Again, the weird little filter roll off that downhill. But even if you hit that tree, you get a little filter off the hill, and you're about 10 meters short with a pretty good look at it. So anything short left is good. Boom, 9 down. So 9 birdies, you need 7 for 3 stars. Hopefully a line was helpful, and check the next one soon. Cheers.